Welcome.
This is your show.
This is us starting. Obviously, this is probably the first episode, so I don't know what order I'm going to air these in. But you are my first recording.
Okay.
So welcome,
I'll take
my
solace
dear
in
friend
that.
Logan Nichols with Standard Real Estate, co-founder and managing partner of Standard Real Estate, 2800 North Henderson Avenue, Suite 102.
102, and I'm shocked. How did you remember that?
Because of my CRM.
That's
I have
true.
to put down the address of everyone
That
in your
makes
brokerage.
sense.
Yes. So welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being my first guest and kind of my guinea pig. And welcome to Untitled. I'm Jenny Sharp. I'm with National Title, but we are not talking title. That's why I called it Untitled.
I like the name of it.
Thank you.
I know nothing about what's going on. I didn't know the name of it. I didn't know what questions I'm going to be asked. I know nothing.
I don't either.
I'm here with a smile
I know.
on a Monday morning.
Yes.
After Friendsgiving, which means after 6 balls of
When
wine.
did you had Friendsgiving yesterday?
We did, yeah. So there was.
Why would you do that on a Sunday?
Well, what other day would you do it?
I don't know. I just don't like doing stuff on Sundays.
Oh, see, I'm
like
a big
in
Sunday
drinking
guy.
on Sundays,
I'm
Sunday
all about
fun day.
Sunday brunching. So it was like in place of brunch. So, yeah.
Do you Sunday brunch every Sunday?
Well, I mean, let's not make it sound like I'm an alcoholic by any means,
well,
but
no, I'm not
we
asking
do
if
enjoy.
You drink every Sunday. I'm just asking, are you brunching every Sunday? You're doing something. You're with friends every Sunday.
Sundays are my day for friends.
Jesus.
Yeah, Sundays are friend days.
Sundays are I'm not involved days.
And what does that mean?
I had to go to a Cowboys game a couple weeks ago, and listen, I ended up having fun.
Yeah.
I did not drink because there's no way I'd be at work the next day. It's just not happening. But I honestly, I didn't want to go. But I ended up having fun because we ended up getting suite tickets.
Okay, yeah.
But the suite,
the
not
suites
even the suite above, the suite on the ground, on the field.
Oh, could you see a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I was on the side, I think the 49ers, we were playing the 49ers.
Uh-huh.
It was like 3 weeks ago, so I can't. But we were behind, no, it was the Rams. It was the Rams. And
they're both football teams,
yes,
so
in
you're bound
California.
to get one.
Football teams in California, we were behind the Rams.
Okay.
So I had just plain view of football butts.
Okay.
Yes, and I took interest in a few and was
I
taking pictures of them.
But I thought you liked football.
I do like football. I'm not into NFL.
Which this is a good opportunity to tell everybody what awful team you actually do cheer for when it comes to college.
We'll get to that in a second. I am not a Cowboys fan. I grew up in Oklahoma, did not have an NFL team, but it would feel natural that the Cowboys would be my team.
So who's your team?
I wanted a Cowboys starter jacket in second grade because everyone wore the starter jackets.
Did you ever want to be a cheerleader?
I liked their fashion. I liked what they wore, like the Asics and stuff. I wouldn't get it, but
Asics? Isn't that a running shoe?
Yeah, but they had them for cheerleaders, and I always thought they're really cute.
Got
and
it.
the Sophie shorts that you would roll.
That is one
time.
area I know nothing about.
Yeah.
I know the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders exist, and there you have it.
I didn't have a need to be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. I wanted to be Brenda on 90210.
No, but I did watch Cheer on Netflix, which was
I watched that too until it got really dark.
Yeah, I think I did one season and then
the second season I was like, this is not fun anymore.
It's like a sequel. The second's never good as the first, unless we're talking about Toy Story. But every other sequel is the worst.
I think there's a few sequels, like The Godfather.
I've never watched that show or movie, whatever you want to call it.
What? Okay. Is it mafia movies or do you just not like
I'm not a huge movie person.
Oh, you're not?
I mean, I like movies, but like my favorite movie is The Lion King because you can't go wrong. It's everything you could want. I'm old enough to know that it's a great movie, but
the original Lion King, because wasn't there?
Oh, there was a live action remake, right?
Yeah. Well, but I think there was also
we're going with the animated version.
Arturo, can you concur? Okay.
Concur or confirm?
Both concur.
No, but if we're gonna talk real movies that aren't animated movies, like you can't go wrong with Bridesmaids or Mean Girls.
Can I confess something to you? Because Bridesmaids is just so up my alley.
Uh-huh.
I always still say, "Help me, I'm poor," to people, especially in this market.
I
didn't like it at first.
What?
It grew on me. It grew on me. Isn't that weird? I think I just wasn't in the right headspace when I first watched it.
When did it come out? While we were in college?
2011, I believe.
So yeah, right after graduating college.
Well, just prime age for liking that movie.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at
It
first.
was. It's the age of everybody being bridesmaids and groomsmen our age. So yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah, I was in hell.
How many dresses do you have? 27 or less?
Less.
Or more?
I had to turn down a few people.
Oh, you're popular.
And I still feel bad about it.
That's another good bridesmaids moment. So popular.
It was just really hard being me.
Thank you for letting us be here today. Wow, you're so lucky.
I know. We've been friends for a little bit too, and
we have.
Do you feel lucky?
I didn't know where that question was going to go.
Are you happy about it? Are you sad?
I am blessed and highly favored to be a friend of yours. I know. What a Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving. Way to bring it full circle.
That is only a saying that can come from Tyler, Texas, by the way.
Where butter's a spice and gravy's a beverage. That's what I always tell people.
Oh my God.
East Texas through and through. When somebody's like, where are you from?
Yeah.
The
land
Tyler,
of where
Texas,
butter's a spice and gravy's
a beverage. Yeah.
I love that. And I love your mom too.
I do love.
She's so cute.
Which she works with us at Standard. She's kind of like the office admin.
And she does transaction coordinating as well.
Basically,
right?
she's a brokerage coordinator. So you're submitting things or doing paperwork or all that. Like she's on top of it. So very lucky.
What's it been like working with her? Do you ever get frustrated and call and you're like,
oh my
Mom?
gosh, absolutely. Yeah. If you don't get frustrated with your mom, then it's
I don't think I could work with my mom.
Yeah, no, I love my mom a whole lot.
Yeah, where's this going?
Comment. And with that being said, there's challenges of managing anybody. So whether it's your mom or you're not, I just try to be very cognizant of she's my mom and not being like showing favoritism or treating her any differently than anybody else I would. And I think that's probably the hardest part.
You still keep it kind of professional.
Oh,
you don't call your like, Mom, what the fuck? Like,
well, I don't say the F word in front of my mom.
Wiring instructions,
No. I mean, but also, there's generational gaps, right? And that's everybody, even in real estate. So like if I call you and I was like, Jenny, just copy and paste this, right? You would know what to do. But my mom, and this is anybody.
She needs maybe a few lessons.
You may say, okay, you right click, select copy, left click, paste.
I have to do what my parents do.
I've learned patience. I've learned understanding, and it's been good. And who better to have working with you than your mom? That's going to be your biggest cheerleader. She wants you to succeed, and somebody you can trust. She's just so sweet
too. Yeah. So I love her.
Yeah, she's great. So you'll have to see her at our Christmas party coming up.
Well, yes.
So
obviously we're going to hang out. Yeah. I want to circle back around to Friendsgiving.
Yes.
How much did you drink?
That's a personal question.
Okay, next.
Well, so we started out with the mimosa bar.
Obviously, because what time did it start?
11:30ish. We ate at 1. So we started out, it were 16 of us, 16 of the closest friends.
And did you say it was at your place or was it someone else's?
No, so it was at my neighbor's house. So I'm very lucky, I'm very close with all my neighbors.
Yeah.
And then
the actual neighbor that lives in the
exact same.
What do you call it?
Townhouse unit is mine, just different. Okay. So we started out with a gay. You're having brunch with gays, so we had a mimosa bar.
Yes.
There was one straight couple and 14 gays, and what could possibly go wrong?
Yes,
nothing. So of course, we had a mimosa bar, and then we had wine with our food because we're classy like that.
Okay. Yes.
And then red
or white.
I can only drink white.
Okay.
Yeah, I wake up swollen more than I typically am.
Oh, okay.
But
that's like
my eyes, I think it's the tannins. I don't know.
There's more tannins in red than white? Are you just making this up?
No, but I one day woke up and I was like, why is my face my eyes are almost swollen shut, right? And so I was like, what could possibly go wrong?
Maybe it's a little intolerance or allergy to
something in the
or
red,
something.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, those are the things that I had last night. And then, so there was one day where I just had red wine and then a different meal and same effect. Tried it again, same effect, which I really hate.
You're done with
but, I love to travel. I love Europe. And so I can drink all the red wine there. And I think it's just some type of preservative so I think it's something in the red wine here. But yes, at Friendsgiving, we had lots of wine.
Okay. What time did it end?
Probably 7:30.
Okay. And it's still early enough that you're here.
Reluctantly. I'm kidding.
This is the morning time.
But I'm a morning person. Yeah. So, it was super fun. And who does not want to be sitting around a table of 14 of their 16 of their closest friends for
I know,
4
that's
hours.
fun.
Like we played games, we talked.
Did you cook anything? Did you bring anything?
I cooked the mimosa bar.
Well,
Anybody who knows me,
that's the
and
biggest hit of the party.
I
so.
did rewarm a pie that I bought.
Yeah.
And I
That's
brought
what I
it
do.
like it was homemade.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's
I'll make
the
pigs in a
experience.
blanket.
Oh, those are easy.
You just get the Jimmy Dean's little Smokies, you know,
Totally.
Pillsbury
Yeah.
crescent rolls.
I turn on my oven
Biggest
probably.
hit of the party.
Yeah, I
Always.
turn on my oven probably once a month, and it turned on yesterday to reheat the pie. So
Okay, well, whatever. If it's good, who cares?
Everybody
I don't cook.
loved it.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking more for myself, so I don't feel bad if I ever.
No, don't feel bad.
It's ever a potluck, and I'm like, well, Eatsy's has a ready-made.
I'm
food
good
bar.
at potlucks because you can just bring random things. Or you always need wine. You always need, there's staples that you can bring that do not involve your culinary skill set.
Thank you. That makes you feel so much better. This is why we're friends.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
just always
anybody that
hyping
knows-
each other up.
I mean, I will make the reservations. I will drive the people. I will bring
I'll clean
the
dishes.
bubbles.
I like to clean
and
dishes.
I really
Okay.
enjoy shopping at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Just please don't make me cook.
No.
And you don't want me to cook. So don't ask.
Exactly.
Everybody wins.
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's going to be bland.
Yeah. So we sat around. We played Never Have I Ever.
Oh,
We
how
played
fun.
MFK.
Marry, fuck, kill for
Marry,
all those
fuck,
out
kill.
there. Who are you marrying?
Well,
Effing
I
and
would just
killing.
like to say, of the 16 people, at least 8 people chose to kill me. And I don't know how to take that.
Oh, it was marry, fuck, kill with each other?
So you went around the table, and of the 16, you had to
People
choose
chose
somebody
together?
at the table to marry, to fuck, and to kill. And
And half of the group killed
at
you.
least half the group killed me.
Did the other half
I think because I'm an easy target.
marry or...
I got 2 marriages.
Okay, and the rest were...
I
the fun
got
ones?
some fucking, some marrying, lots of killing.
Why do you think that is? Maybe the group... maybe it was just like... This is like the cream of the crop that showed up.
That's true. And honestly, like, they just wanted to take out their biggest threat, right? So, I mean, that's the only way that I can interpret it. Or I'm an easy target.
I want to tell you though, in the real estate crowd, anyone, maybe other realtors or everyone in my office too, all the women in my office, they would choose to marry or fuck you.
Okay.
You would be the last to kill. Okay?
I love your office.
Yes. Thank you for saying that.
When you come to
This is an
national
ad.
title, and I'm not even getting paid, but if we'd like to talk about that,
Yeah.
I'm open to it. No, like I love coming here. Everybody's so nice. It's literally hugs. It's literally like, oh my gosh, it's good to see you.
Everyone's your friend.
Where everybody is your well, I'm not going to sing, but
well, I just did.
no, you should. You should.
Yeah.
I just can't.
It's the worst.
If this is your first recording, we don't want it to be your last.
We'll edit that out.
Yeah. So everybody here's just so nice and friendly, and it's like, who doesn't want to go to a meeting, an event, or you have to come to an office? You want it to be people you love.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Thank you. Well, I love that you love us. We love you too.
Oh, thank you.
Everyone's like, Logan's here.
I know.
They always talk about how good looking you are too.
Well, not on a Monday morning
Yeah.
at 10:30 a.m.
Not after all the white wine.
Yeah, but it was fun. So super fun.
Did you bring your Taylor Swift life-size cardboard cutout?
I knew that was going to come up.
Okay.
No, I did not bring Taylor to Friendsgiving, but
Where is she right now?
she stays in my garage. So she's pinned up on the wall.
Okay. Is she life-size? Because I've only seen her once or twice. Is she life-size in that she's actually Taylor Swift's height? She's like 5'10"
I actually
in real
don't
life
know.
or something?
I don't know. I've heard Taylor is very tall for a woman,
Yeah.
but I don't know what an average woman's height is.
An average woman height, I think, is 5'3" or 5'4".
Oh, I think she's like 5'10" or 5'11".
I think she's at least 5'10".
She's tall.
When you see her
I've only
next to
seen
Travis
her-
Kelce, it's like
Yeah.
they're not the same height, but he's barely taller than her. So
Really?
yeah, I mean, she's in heels, of course, too. But I mean, I'm assuming he's a very tall man.
Well, I don't know. What is that?
He's taller.
She's 5'11"?
She's 5'11". How tall is Travis Kelce? Will you look that up?
If she's 5'11", I'm 6'4". We'd still make a good couple. Okay,
I'll be
so
6'5".
Travis Kelce and I
I
are
knew
like
it.
about the same size.
Yeah,
So now I can picture what it'd be like to be near,
Just like-
near her.
little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, there's 2 women in my life that I would do anything to marry, and Taylor Swift's one of them.
Who's the other one?
Shania Twain.
Oh yes.
Like, that's not even
Did
a
you see her in
question.
concert? I know you saw Taylor. But
I did not see her this
I
go
didn't
around.
either, and my friend John East and I had all intentions of going to see her in Fort
So
Worth.
I don't want to say she's going off the rails, But I don't
You
know
think she
what
is?
bed she's pulling these boots out from under that she's been wearing lately. Because, like, it's like different
Good call.
wigs, different shoes, different.
Wait, she's got the
I mean, like, she's so talented. Like, I wish I had 100th of the talent
I
that
don't
that
think I
woman
follow her on
has.
Instagram. Is that where you're
And
getting this from?
1,000th of the money. Well, anywhere, yeah.
I
So
just haven't
my
seen her in the media a lot.
algorithm is Taylor Swift, Shania Twain, and airplanes. I love airplanes.
You do?
Yes, and travel. Yeah.
Well, I know you like traveling, but you have a thing for airplanes.
So the perfect date. The perfect date.
Fly to Frontiers Museum.
No, but that's nice.
Okay.
I'd take it. I wouldn't call it no, but like getting a bottle of a nice wine or bubbles and just go sitting at the end of a runway on like a blanket and just watching planes take off. And it's like, where are they going? Yes.
Like the Addison Airport or like DFW?
I'm not that boring.
Okay.
Like, let's go to DFW, Love Field, maybe. But like, there's like a park at the end of Love Field, right? And you just like, you lay by the water, you watch planes, like, where are they coming from? Where do you think they've been? Like, oh, how fun is that?
I never thought about that. Have you actually done that?
Well, no, because I haven't had the perfect date
yet. Okay, we're putting that out there.
Single.
We're putting out there in the public. Logan is single, right?
I am. But it's really funny. So I'll have to tell you. So one of my favorite people, and I don't know if you've met her yet, is Jaleesa. Jaleesa is one of my neighbors. She was at Friendsgiving.
I might have.
So she's who I just went to Ireland and Germany with, and we stopped by Portugal.
Yeah.
So anywho, it's funny because like me and my other really good friend, who's also a neighbor, Jeff, love airplanes as well. So we will literally be there and we'll be like, oh, what kind of plane is that? And we'll be like, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, so you actually know stuff
and
about planes.
Jaleesa is a black girl, and she's like, you and Jeff doing that white people shit, tracking airplanes. And we just laugh.
You need to call it white people. That's what
white people?
my friend John East and I, because we saw it on some like black Twitter threads, one of those Instagram accounts.
Okay.
It's strictly for black people, but I follow because it's funnier than any Instagram account out there. White people, WYPEEPO, white people. We go, oh, it's white people shit.
I can get behind that. I like that. But I I love airplanes. So that's the perfect date. Is that. So I don't know where we were going with this. But so back to Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Love her.
We can talk about her.
I've seen her in concert so many times.
She's not my favorite. We can talk about her all you want. That's where the contention in our friendship is. Mm-hmm. I don't hate her. I never did. I was always indifferent to her. And then she has some songs that come out that I'm like, oh,
what's your favorite song of hers?
I really like Bad Blood. It's still catchy. Okay. It's still catchy. I still like it. It comes on Sirius XM. I'll listen to it. I actually don't think I have it on my Spotify. I liked some of the stuff she came out with
Sirius
during the
XM?
pandemic.
It's still around?
Yeah. What do you listen to the radio? What do you mean?
Spotify.
Well, but
what is the difference between Spotify and Sirius XM?
Sometimes I get tired of my Spotify, or I don't want a playlist of just the same thing. I get tired of things like that.
I'm going to go out on a limb here because I could be very wrong, but I would go on a limb and say there are thousands of playlists on Spotify.
Yes, there are, but I don't like them for some reason. I get really picky about them, and I get mad that I'm going and having to pick a playlist.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
The randomness
I'm so sorry
of Spotify or of Sirius, because it's like the radio. You just don't know what you're going to get.
So there's stations on Sirius, right?
Yeah.
So what station do you listen to?
I love Y2K, country. Okay. Like early 2000s country music.
The best country.
I think it's called Pop 2K. Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. So early 2000s. This is just my age. I just like stuff from the early 2000s. I do like pop rocks.
That sounds like a candy.
Pop rocks is like...
It sounds like an art form.
2000s and maybe some 90s.
What is Mosaic? Like Mozart?
I forgot what... I like it. I forgot what it is. I don't know. I think it's like 90s pop or something.
Okay.
Maybe it's 90s and 2000s.
Aging.
And then I like...
is there a Taylor Swift station on
I like Hip Hop Nation. I'm sure there is. Yes, I'm sure there's.
Because I remember back when I had Sirius, it was like 2010 when I bought a car. It was my first car I bought out of college, and you get like free 6 months of Sirius. And then canceling it, you basically have to give up your first child.
Yeah, and
that's probably why you still have it, because you can't cancel it.
Increasing the.
And then they're like, come back for $1 a month, and then the next 4 months are $47. So you might as well have just stayed on the regular plan.
Listen, I'm ride or die for Sirius because. Well,
do you still use a phone at home with the cord too?
You know what I do? No, but you know what I do is when I'm in the car and I'm hooked up to Bluetooth, I still talk like this, like I'm talking into speaker when my Bluetooth is hooked up in my car.
Oh, I don't talk to my car.
What do you mean you don't talk to? You don't use Bluetooth in your car?
Well, I use Bluetooth.
To talk to people?
No.
Then how do you talk to people?
With text and drive. Oh.
When you actually have to talk to them on the phone.
I thought you were talking about giving your car commands, like, hey, car.
No. I don't do that. I don't do Siri. I still don't do any of that. No, when you're actually wanting to have a conversation on the phone and you're hooked up to your Bluetooth in your car so you can be hands-free.
Okay, that makes sense.
Driving with my right hand and my left hand, I have my phone up to my mouth, like I'm talking to it on speaker, and I can't let it go.
I think it would be like, hey Siri, text Jaleesa what some white people should. Then
you have one right now.
Don't text,
do not text
right now. Do not. Hey Siri, don't text Jaleesa. And it turns on again. But I do like that I'm giving you. I think I'm giving you crap about technology, and I still have a phone with a button, which is very rare. It's very rare.
Which iPhone is that?
So it's technically the iPhone that works. It works.
Which one is it though?
SE.
What, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
No, it's like an iPhone. Like, what are we on now? 15?
10?
No,
we're on 15 now.
No, I'm going to the system settings. I think. Let's see. Let's see what it is. General, about, iPhone SE. Does it tell you when you bought it?
I don't think so.
But all I need is a phone that texts, calls, and emails. I'm not a social media person.
No, you're not. You don't need it though. You get enough business.
That's true. I've never been a social media.
Yeah.
I think I've gotten one lead off of Instagram.
I'm not big on social media either.
Yeah. I'm not like a corporate realtor. Like I don't have like, oh, let me plug you into my CRM and you're going to get on this mailing list. I'm very much like, I see myself as like a doctor.
That's because you use Excel.
Well, I do use Excel, but it's so easy because it's just like, I can filter people. It doesn't have the bells and whistles.
No,
like
I looked at it. It's
great.
It gives me anxiety. Great. It's bad.
Yeah, well, I think it's great. Your lack of Taylor Swift love gives me anxiety, so I guess we're one for one.
No, okay, no. I like This Love. I like Willow. Is Willow the album or the name of the song?
Song.
Okay. It's called This Love, right?
This Love is one of her songs.
Yes, I like those too.
Uh-huh.
But I will say, once her and Travis got together, and I started seeing her at games, and she was acting overly excited to be there.
But what if she was excited to be there? We don't know these things, right?
No, I'm sure she was excited to be there.
I'm going to stick up for my girl.
But when I saw video of her and Brittany Mahomes,
correct,
having their little handshake, they just made up a handshake thing.
Okay, that was kind
of screaming
sickening.
at each other. Yeah, just like I was like, just watch the game. I don't like that. Just be a regular football fan.
But the irony of this, if we're going to go back to starting this, is the last time you were at a game, you were staring at players' butts. So like, are you really wanting to tell her to watch the game?
Subtly. And then I was sending it to my friends. I was doing it in front of my boyfriend, by the way.
Right.
He was staring at the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. He picked out one he really liked. I picked out 2 players on the Rams that I really liked. And then he embarrassed me when one of these Rams players, he was warming up and it was right in front of us. And he goes, hey, can she take a picture with you? And he was like, because he was like in the middle of like, he was about to go on the field. He was warming up. He goes, not now. And I was like, oh my God, you embarrassed me so bad. I can't take this anymore.
I like embarrassing people. I hate being embarrassed. Like I hate having attention put on me.
You're the worst kind of person. You have to be able to take it if you like embarrassing people. I know,
but like when we go to a restaurant and like, it may not even be your birthday, I'll be like, it's your birthday. And I will lead everybody in the restaurant in singing. But if that happens to me,
that you can't have it both. You can't have it like that.
Yeah. You know my best friend, Justin, right?
Yes.
So we celebrated his birthday month to where he would not go out to eat with us anymore because we literally probably did that 10 times.
This is why everyone wanted to kill you at the Friendsgiving.
Actually, it all makes sense now.
It's all around.
It all makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. I know you were talking about earlier that I'm a football fan of a team that you hate. Okay. Yes, I am an Oklahoma Sooners fan. I love them. I'll die for them. Bad boys for life. I want to talk about you though. Something just happened with your team.
Yes.
Texas
we
A&M Aggies.
beat Abilene Christian. So yes, something did happen. We won a football game this weekend. And thank you for asking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not what I want to talk about because that's not something to celebrate. I want to talk about Jimbo
Kyle
Fisher. And I don't want to talk about Johnny Manziel. I want to talk about Jimbo Fisher.
Let's talk.
He just got fired.
Mm-hmm.
When was it? After
the game last week.
2 weeks ago?
Last week.
Not Abilene Christian, the week before.
Yeah, the week before we played Mississippi State.
Yes.
So no coach to survive that game because their coach got fired as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what? I've heard that Oklahoma's offensive coordinator is now being looked at for that head coach job.
At Mississippi State?
Jeff Lebby. Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead. Do it.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm all for it.
Okay.
Anyways, Jimmo Fisher.
I mean, we've been talking about him.
He got fired, man.
He did.
How long was he head coach?
Oh,
Do you remember
gosh.
how long?
4 years? 5 years? No.
I thought it was longer than that. But...
2019 or 2018?
Oh, was that it?
Yeah, because he coached through COVID.
Florida
State.
Okay.
Yeah, because they won a national championship there. And I think the irony is Florida State, well, they lost their QB this week in a leg injury, which is terrible, but they were going to probably be back in a college football championship.
That was awful.
They probably won't now, but the irony is he left and, well, A&M, we do have a national championship from 1939.
That's good.
We're coming up on a 100-year celebration of that.
You're on your comeuppance? Is that what it's called?
I mean, we're going to celebrate the 100-year anniversary of our national championship before we probably ever get another.
But who's your head coach now?
Did
you have one? Do you have an interim right now?
Yeah. There's an interim.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming people were happy to see him go.
Yeah, I mean,
he was not doing a good job.
No, he was just so mediocre. Like,
so
we were just like,
at Florida State then? Do you think
like
he already had a good team, or he had way better coaching staff, or both? That he didn't. It's kind of like Lincoln Riley. Like he had the built-in team. He's only good on offense, and then you go to USC, and you're like, look what happened.
We had the best recruiting class. I think it was last year or 2 years ago. Yeah. So there's no excuse for him. I think obviously things start at the top.
So he's a bad coach then.
Well,
maybe.
That could be said.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of coaches get lucky. I mean, like, you don't want to talk about Johnny Manziel, but Kevin Sumlin and Johnny Manziel. I think Kevin Sumlin got lucky that he had Johnny Manziel.
A lot of it's right place, right time.
It totally is.
They just have a good synergy
but that's
together.
Just like a life lesson, right?
Yeah.
You know, like right place, right
Bill
time.
Belichick?
The people
Tom Brady?
you meet. Yeah.
So some people say that about it.
Yeah. So can you, I don't know. I mean, I'm jealous because he's going to be getting $26,000 a day for I think the next 8 years.
What is the overall, his payout?
70-something
74 million or 71,
yeah.
74 million?
Right. And you're over here doing "Help Me, I'm Poor," you know, taglines from the bridesmaids, and he's making so much money doing nothing.
And
how much money
he never has
made.
To coach again, obviously.
We've been doing this for 40 minutes now.
It's a stressful job.
He's made thousands of dollars since we've been talking, doing nothing.
And he sucked.
Yeah.
I want to suck at my job and still make a lot of money.
Exactly right.
But unfortunately,
you can't.
That's just not what's happening right now, which is why I started this podcast.
And this is why I'm your first recording.
Yes,
but so
exactly.
Was that low-hanging fruit where you're like, we're going to start out really big and we're going to go really, you know.
Yeah, really big.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. It's like Steve Harvey on Family Feud. Good answer.
Someone who I had a really good rapport and banter with.
Yeah.
And then I know my real personality is going to come out.
That's true.
And your real personality comes out. Maybe people don't like it. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We're just doing it and seeing what happens.
Oh, at first I thought you meant your personality comes out. Maybe people don't like it. Like, there are a lot of people that probably don't like me.
No, I meant either one. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true too.
There are obviously some people that don't like me. Yes, I'm sure.
So this is good. This is kind of deep.
Okay.
Why do you think people don't like you? Or like, what you seem so likable.
I feel like I'm very likable. No, I feel like I'm likable. I'm just saying not 100% of everyone's going to like 100% of everyone.
That's
so
true.
I think for the most part, I think the majority of people will like me. That's why I'm in my job. People have to like me. If they don't like me, I'm not bringing in business.
That's very true.
And it's not just about liking me to bring in business, of course. Like I have to bring value.
Hard to be
the title company has to do a good job with your closings and stuff.
Right.
But I bring them in the door, and then they ask for a team, and then our tools and resources, or whatever. All the value we bring is what's going to keep them there at the end of the day. But you have to like me to be like, yes, I'll give you a chance.
And this is not an advertisement, but I'm open to sponsorship. The nice thing is whenever you want to be liked, right?
Yeah.
It's that finding that balance of being authentic versus likable. And I would say the thing about you is you are who you say you are. But like you said, like there's so many realtors that live these, I call them social media lies.
Yeah.
Because they call it their lives. And it's just like, there's a couple that I could name right now and I'm not going to.
Do it.
No, absolutely not. But you see their persona on Instagram or their posts or their stories or all these things. And you're just like, that is not who you are, because I know you and I know you very well. And you're just like...
And you know their production too. And it's not even close to what they're saying it is. So
I will say this, social media can be a lie. Now, with that said, everybody
It's
should
not just
be
real
honest and
estate,
truthful.
everything.
Yeah. But for me, it's one of those, I have to push myself. Like I have a calendar reminder to post on Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not a social media person.
I'm not either.
I used to be, and I'll tell you, this is my eat, pray, love moment.
Okay.
This is good. I was in Paris, France, not Texas, Paris, France. And it was, it had to be back in the early 2010s. I don't remember which trip it was, but I remember sitting on the side of Seine River, like literally Notre Dame right there, and just taking a picture so that everybody could see how cool my life was. And it was in that moment that I realized, like, I am so worried about photographing what I'm doing that I'm forgetting to enjoy the moment that I'm in. And if you go back and look on my Instagram, you're going to see where I used to post probably weekly. And now I post maybe 6 to 10 times a year because I'm forgetting to take those pictures, which you could argue isn't a good thing, but I'm trying so much more to live in the moment and be where I am. But I do have jealousy of the people who do live that authentic social media life, because there are people like that.
Yeah. And there's actual influencers who are very authentic and just show their real life.
But I think so many people sometimes are chasing followers and likes and X, Y, or Z that they forget to be authentic.
Perfectionism as well. I want everyone,
or even the people who are like, you see like mom fails or things like that. And you're just like, we all fail. We all, just be authentic. And I think that's the one thing that I've tried to become more of is being authentic, and then, being vulnerable and being authentic, because then your people are going to come out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of people that don't.
And you're probably the funniest person I know. So.
Oh God, you need to meet more people. Really?
I know. I know, because they all wanted to kill you yesterday, and I'm like, no, I love you. Maybe I do need.
Well, I will say there's some things, like one of my friends, Jeffrey, he wanted to kill me because he said that I have a nice house and he would want to take it. So like,
it's jealousy.
Well, I mean, what can I say? I'm just kidding.
It's jealous bitches.
No. I will say this: I am so lucky to have an amazing group of friends.
You do, and you have a lot of friends. You're the most extroverted person I know. Your life makes me so tired. I wish I could be like you. I just don't have even 20% of your energy. So.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I wish I could be like you all the time. You have the volleyball, or not volleyball, the dodgeball.
So we play cornhole, sand volleyball, and kickball. So a friend and it's a ball.
Too.
It's a
We've
ball.
talked about it so many times that I know this.
So we started a nonprofit called Born Sports League.
Yes.
And our whole goal is to get people out of bars and out of social settings into a sports environment. Now, are we sponsored by bars? Are we sponsored by restauants?
Listen,
yes.
Bar adjacent.
Right. But it's been really fun because it's a way to like meet people and give back and do things. So, raise money.
Are you actively looking for new people to join?
All the
teams?
time.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just bornsportsleague.com.
Yeah.
We play kickball. Kickball we just finished last weekend, which
Did you win?
My team did win.
Okay.
Yeah, we were the Flamingos, the Flaming Hose.
Okay.
So, my team did win.
Yeah. Do you change your name every year, or is it the same?
So we're a legacy team.
Oh,
so the Flamingos have been around.
Oh my God, the way you said that.
Flamingos have been around for a while, so we keep the same team name.
Okay.
But there's like Saved by the Balls. There's the Real House Kickers of Dallas.
Is it an all gay?
It is focused towards the LGBT plus community, but there's a very strong emphasis on allies.
Okay.
Because there are so many straights. So it's really just like a fun thing to do. But like we have a beer pong tournament coming up in a couple weeks. And then we're in the middle of our cornhole season. So it's just really so fun. I don't know. There are some people that are good.
I've won a tournament before.
I mean, I'm not questioning your abilities, but I thought I was good until I realized that I was not.
Oh,
so you'll have to put a team together.
I know. I haven't played in years.
Nights.
I'm really good at beer pong too. I just can't drink with it anymore.
So our beer pong tournament is played with water. Okay. For like TABC reasons. However, you can buy your own drinks and
what's going on?
It's an advertisement for LaCroix. LaCroix. I don't even know how you say it. I'm from East Texas. You'd be like, LaCroix. What's this?
Too blessed to be serious.
That's some fancy shit.
Yeah.
I get my water out of a tap.
I know you told me to pour my water in a coffee mug.
That's true. That's a big thing of water.
Well,
but no, It's fun. I love, and I get a ton of business from there.
How do people sign up? Is there a website?
Bornsportsleague.com.
Bornsportsleague.com.
Yes.
Okay.
Like born,
this is an advertisement.
Born this way, born to play. This has turned into a great advertisement.
Gaga-ish.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but let's not say your name because I don't need a copyright lawsuit.
Oh, a little someone that wears meat costumes.
Which this is a really good question because this came up at Friendsgiving. And I know my answer, and I also know that I'm right.
Oh, okay, bring it.
But I would love for your opinion, and even your opinion. Okay. What is the best music video ever made?
Oh God, I haven't seen a music video since like 2003. I don't know. I love Any Missy Elliott.
Okay.
Music video. Super Duper Fly is really good with the trash bag.
Okay.
Because I think I watched a documentary.
Was she wearing a trash bag?
Yes, it was
also my lowest point in life.
Trash bag. Remember the one, the Super Duper Fly?
No,
and the trash bag is blown up.
That was actually the lowest moment in my life, and I'll tell you because it's kind of funny. Is like I lost my clothes at a bar in New Orleans back in college, and I had to walk home wearing a trash bag. They literally gave me a trash bag to wear, and there is a picture. Well, no, I'm tall. I'm 6'4", so it was like
no, but I mean, like you lost all the clothes, like pants and shirt.
Details. With that
I just need to know what it was like. It was just a shirt trash bag.
Shirt and shorts. Yeah, shirt and shorts. And then I was like, I can't find my clothes. And then it was like raining like Katrina 2.0. So the bartender was like, put a trash bag on and get out of here.
Okay.
I know. There's a picture floating around.
Was this when the original Four Loko was around?
Probably so.
I got a story about that.
Those Four Lokos made me one crazy loco. Really?
At Bedlam in Stillwater. OUOC.
Gee, the side of you I didn't know existed.
I didn't know it was the only time I've ever hurt someone, and I didn't punch. It was an air punch, because I was so.
Oh, that's scary.
Because I had been drinking Four Lokos since like 11 a.m. that day. We were driving to Stillwater from Tulsa. And then this girl, she had been like bullying me for months, like she was just being very mean to me. She had actually gotten physical with me before. And then she said something to my friend. She came up to us at a bar. She said something really mean about me. And at that point, it was like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Okay. Drinking for 12 hours, original Four Loko, which for you youngins out there, original Four Loko was the very high alcohol content and very high caffeine. And it got outlawed. It got banned.
You literally probably could have put Four Loko in your gas tank and your car would drive.
Yeah, it was literal poison.
The fact that we're alive here today doing this podcast, I don't even know how I made it through
that night. And she said something to me and I air punched her. I missed. Or no, I don't know if it was.
This is quickly turning into the Real Housewives of Dallas.
2 swipes. And I don't remember which order it was that I actually did make contact with her face, but I didn't want to fight, but I wanted to do something.
Have you ever been in a real fight?
So I slapped her.
I would slap.
Then I don't know if this first or second one was the air slap or not.
Okay.
And then one of my boyfriends from high school, I was like 24 or 25 at the time. My boyfriend from high school just happened to be in that bar, and he threw me over his shoulder and walked me out of the bar. And I lost my phone. And it was the lowest moment of my life.
That's on par with the trash bag.
That's not my normal. That was not my normal weekends ever. That's the only time I've ever been physical with someone, or someone's gotten physical with me. It's never happened since. I'm such a happy drunk when I drink. Okay. So I do not have like an
alcohol. Have you ever had another fight?
No.
So I was talking about this. So my friend was in town last weekend and we were going to dinner, and he's also 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah. And
we were just talking about how like we have glided through life based on our size. I've never been in a fight. I prefer to fight with words because those, yeah. Well, they mean more.
A month ago, you threatened to fight a homeless man in McAllister's.
Oh, yeah.
But only because he was bothering the women and he was berating them, the employees. And so you said,
I hope we get some sponsorships. But there's some advertising. Yeah. So advertising for McAllister's over.
You're there every single day.
Not every day, but a lot. Because they have a tea pass, which is another reason you should go. You get a free drink every day.
They love you there. They give you cookies. Yeah.
But this homeless, and it's all these sweet, sweet, sweet ladies there. There's like, oh, they're so nice, especially Gloria. Aww. And this homeless man came in and asked for water. And they were like, sir, you cannot be here. Sir, you absolutely cannot be here. And
because he does it like every day, right?
I guess he steals from them.
Yes.
And so she was like, I'm going to give you a water glass and you need to get out.
Yeah.
So she gives him a water glass and he runs over and starts getting a Coke. And so the sweet lady goes, you're stealing from us. You need to get out. He's like, what are you going to do? She's like, you need to leave immediately. And he goes, I don't remember how it went down. He's like, I'm not going to leave. And she goes, we're going to call the cops. And so he goes, call them. They're not going to come.
Which is kind of true.
Yeah. But Logan was there.
Yeah.
And Logan said, "Not today, Satan."
Vigilante justice.
Vigilante justice.
Yeah.
So I stood up in my 6'4" self and I walked over to him. I said, "You better get your ass out of this place right now." And he's like, "What are you going to do about it?" I said, "I will give you the opportunity to walk out because it might be the last time that you're able to walk. Get the fuck out of this place."
Oh my God.
And so he was like,
Yeah.
"Rah, rah, rah." And so as he's walking out, he was like, "Suck a dick." And I was like, "I probably will, but too bad it won't be yours." And he got so
Yeah, he
mad.
called you some names and stuff, right?
Yeah. And so, he tried to be like, "Suck a dick." I was like, "Okay, Anne." So,
Yeah, like,
sorry
I'll do
you're-
that first and then I'll kick her ass.
So then the point of the story is all the ladies at Nichols were like, "Thank you so much." But it makes me really sad because
But they have to deal with
they have
that.
to deal
Yeah,
with
it's
that.
not safe.
But then they bought me lunch. It was so
Oh, okay.
sweet. Yeah. But
Everyone
so
won.
I didn't get in a fight. I threatened to get in a fight.
Yeah, but that's what you're saying is you haven't needed to.
Yeah. But nothing pisses me off more than someone being taken advantage of.
I know.
Even my realtors, like I fought for one of our Tyler agents a couple weeks ago. And I don't want to say she was passive because she was not at all, but she was just like, "It's okay, it's not big." I was like, "No, you earned this and we're going to get this for you." And so I wrote a very nicely worded email. I call it the compliment sandwich.
You're
Start
really
off
good
with something
at that.
really good, give the feedback.
You can cut people with your words
Yeah.
and it still come across very professional.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it. I want to be more like you. I aspire to be you.
But like,
I'm just blunt,
just
and
don't
they're
take
like, "Oh,
advantage of
this bitch."
people.
Yeah.
That makes me
No,
so
I hate it
mad.
too.
So mad. And if you take advantage of someone that I care about, get ready. The wrath of Logan's coming. Like I am loyal to my
I'm
people.
almost scared of you right now.
No, don't be.
I like it.
Back to our favorite music video.
Yeah, I think it's the Missy Elliott, Super Duper
Okay.
Fly. I watched a documentary on Netflix. I forgot exactly what it was called. It was about the history of women in hip hop.
Okay.
Because they just do not get enough credit.
Women
People-
don't get enough credit for
Period.
everything.
Yeah, we could do a whole nother podcast
Yeah.
on that. And they were talking about the stylist that was used, and she's a very famous stylist. I'm sorry to you, whoever your name is, I forgot your name. But
Guess
she's
she's
a
not
very
that
famous
famous.
stylist. Yeah. I'm not good with names, but she said they used literal trash bags on Missy Elliott, and it's one of the most iconic.
Well,
looks
as
of all
somebody
time
who has
in
also
music
worn
videos.
literal trash bags, I'll have to watch the video and
Yes.
say I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say, I appreciate that input. It's still the wrong answer.
Okay,
But
what
you've
is
had
the-
time to think. Did you have one that you would say?
I would say like my dad, like 12.
Oh yeah, it's real
Eminem-
silly. It has
Eminem has
because
that
Eminem's in
silly
it.
part
Mhm.
I never heard of them. Never.
We'll have to play it. Yeah.
the answer is Lady Gaga and Beyonce, Telephone.
Oh, that's a really good
That
one.
is
Yeah.
so solid. And
It's
we watched
fun.
it yesterday. And just imagine 14 gays and the token straight couple all around the TV giving thanks for Lady Gaga and Beyonce. That was a masterpiece.
It's so good.
It's so
Yes.
good. And talking about, and this is how we can all tie this in,
Okay.
product placement, Miracle Whip, Diet Coke, Virgin Mobile.
Oh,
Watch
I
the
didn't even
video
realize that.
and you're just like, plentyoffish.com.
Oh,
Like,
what?
literally,
That's in
yes,
there?
that music video has so many advertisements in it. It's absolutely insane.
okay. So we all have homework. I mean, I don't. I've seen all the videos we've talked about today.
I've only
You
seen
need
one.
to watch
Mine.
Missy Elliott and D12's my band. Missy Elliott, Super Duper Fly, D12 my band. You need to watch Missy Elliott, Super Duper Fly. Do you need to watch Telephone? Just get a
Oh, it's so
refresher.
good.
Okay.
But it's 8 minutes.
We
so
all
make
have
sure
something to take
budget
away
your time
today.
accordingly. Yeah.
I don't because
Yeah.
I'm.
Are you
very
wrapping
independent.
up? Because I did have one more question.
We can't. I don't know what we're doing.
Okay.
What's
Speaking
the
of
last
music,
question? Okay.
have you listened to Britney's book or read it?
No, I haven't. But Michelle Williams is the narrator, right, of her audiobook?
I don't know. I know it's not Britney, but it sounds like Britney. So
Oh,
I just,
it's Michelle Williams.
Okay.
Yeah. How did they get her to do that?
I don't even know who Michelle Williams is.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
Super
terrible
duper
with pop
A-list.
culture.
Well, started out on Dawson's Creek. She was My Week with Marilyn,
Okay.
Promising Young Woman.
Sounds
Oh,
like
no,
her.
that's Carrie Mulligan. Sorry. But no, My Week with Marilyn.
Sounds like a fascinating woman. Very smart.
She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's talented. I can't.
You are too, but not everybody's
But I'm
gonna
not
know you.
narrating Britney's book.
So-
I'm not that big.
But all I would say is it is such a good book.
Yeah.
It's so good. It makes you so empathetic. It makes you feel
Hi,
sad.
Ryan.
Are y'all live?
We're literally filming this podcast. Okay, just go ahead. It's in there. Yeah. This is our podcast. Yes. Ryan's going to be a guest someday on here, so we can get to
I mean,
know
it can
him
only
more.
go up from here.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. That's all I can say. No, not about your podcast, about your guest list. Your
I
guest
know,
list.
I
Yeah.
know.
Well,
I just
do
saw your
you
eyes
know?
light up.
Do
so.
you know? Do you know?
Where is he? No, Ryan, come here. Come say
Oh.
hi, because you're going to be on the podcast one day.
Okay.
And you're wearing a
I'm
national
all
title.
right now.
You're wearing a
All right.
national
Hey, I'm
title.
Logan.
Yes, okay.
Very nice to meet you.
Show everyone your hat.
Oh yeah, very
Yeah.
on brand. Yes.
Ryan's going to be a guest at some point.
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
talk about it
excited.
later.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, I'm barged in.
No, this is our format. This is what we're doing. So.
Y'all like casual. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
casual
Get
to
to
you.
it.
All right, I'll see you later,
See
Ryan.
you later.
See, there we go.
Yeah. But yeah, so Brittany, listen to the book. I just
I
want
know.
your
I'm gonna.
opinion.
Is it good? Do you like it? Is
It's
it worth it?
heartbreaking. I would
Yeah.
say it's made me much more empathetic towards her. I've always thought she was crazy. Like, we grew up with her, right? Like, she's probably on your Sirius XM stations.
I had her poster on my wall in
Yeah.
college.
Yeah, so I mean,
Her
it's
toxic era.
I thought she was incredibly crazy, and I still would argue she might be, but it makes you understand
Yeah.
why and what she's been through.
We can't
So-
call her crazy. We might get canceled.
What's the word you would say?
I don't know. She just has mental health issues,
Okay, yeah, I think that's
and maybe she's not getting the proper help. But also maybe she is, and she's had a lifetime of trauma. So I don't know how you come back.
I
from
definitely
that.
would agree she's had a lifetime
Yeah.
of trauma. So
Yeah, I don't know how you come back from that.
yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, that's the music segment. So
Okay, and
and cut on the
yeah.
music segment.
Okay, well,
But-
I think this was good. I think we
Yeah, I
had a good
enjoyed it.
time.
I enjoyed it. And
I love
even
talking
if
to you.
nobody else listens, you did.
We will.
'Cause you
Our
had no
chair
choice.
will, yeah.
You had no choice but to listen.
I think my boss Latham will.
Okay.
That's it.
We need to say something so we know that Latham listened till the very end. So Latham, if you were watching and you're listening till the very end, lunch on me. Just name the date and the place. But Jenny's coming and paying.
Yeah. With Latham's credit card. All right, guys, thank you so much. This has been Untitled, my
I love
first
the name.
recording, first release. I don't know. And thank you, Logan, for coming.
Of course, thanks for having me.
One of my best friends in real estate and in
Yes,
life.
and in life.
Yes.
We've seen each other at our best and our worst.
Yes.
And I'm not sure which one this is right now.
I don't either. I'm sweating in this sweatshirt. Oh, I need to say one more thing. Logan and I had a plan that we were going to come casual, cute workout clothes.
That's true.
And then Logan comes dressed professionally.
No, this
and I'm
is
in
not
a
professional.
sweatshirt.
I'm going to meet a client right after this. So I couldn't show up to her house.
But
in
you said
athleisure.
before we were recording that you're like, well, technically I probably could have.
Technically,
casual.
she's amazing.
So you came to embarrass
She's
me.
amazing. No, she's wonderful. She probably wouldn't have cared, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, I should have a collared shirt on.
But I just want to explain for anyone who is going to watch the video of this, this is the discrepancy. This is why.
It's true.
He chose to embarrass me,
I
which
would
is what he
never-
likes to do.
I would never.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.